This is what Holy Faith Convent in Cova looked like in the early 1950s, with a student population of just 50 at the time. The colonial-style building, built in the early 1900s, was acquired by the Holy Faith Sisters of Ireland from the sugarcane planters to establish a secondary school at the time. The building and the Sisters of Holy Faith moved out of this building several years ago, and a retreat house called Credo has occupied the building for nearly 20 years. Some 98 years after the building was erected, it's being earmarked for demolition. Leonora Dervatile, caretaker for the past 18 years, says the news has brought great sadness to the community of Cova.
We're told it's not very strong after a certain length of time. And we really did notice that the flooring and so was beginning to be shaky. But we felt that we could have done something to help preserve. There's sadness, obviously. But we want to know what is the best effort, what's the best recourse to take for this. Of course, we don't have a say. The building belongs to the Holy Faith Sisters.
A walk inside would reveal signs of deterioration: rotted ceiling, broken rafters, and a concrete stairwell showing signs of aging. Valuables were being packed in time for the August deadline for demolition, but Mrs. Dervatile is hoping and praying that good sense would prevail and some form of restoration would take place.
Even when we try to maintain years of renovation, it was a challenge because we had no financial agency as such, so that we had to depend on the good nature of people who came in to use the place and others who saw that, they felt there was something worth keeping here. I hope whatever is done is in the best interest of all.
Past student Leah Abdullah says the entire student population is now joining in the chorus to save what they call a sanctuary.
It's provided a sanctuary for all those students who have been here in an afternoon when, their parents stuck in an emergency, and instead of waiting on these school grounds, you come into Credo and you just sit and wait.
For CNC3, I'm Roshan Sakram.